There are tons of videos out there that explain what intervals are, and you should definitely learn intervals. But in this video, I'm going to show you a simple way to use intervals that will instantly level up your solos. So here we go. Think of an interval as just the distance between two notes. Today, we're going to focus on one of the best intervals for spicing up your solos, the perfect fourth. And once you see how to use it, your solos can have more edge, more structure, and way more style. Now, I'm in JamTracks zone at guitarcreative.com. So let's zoom in to the C major scale in this area of the fretboard. Now count from the first note, C, up to the fourth note, F. 1, 2, 3, 4. The interval or distance between C and F is called the perfect fourth. Now notice the shape. On all string pairs but the second and third, the interval of a perfect fourth is in the same fret on the next higher string. On the second and third string, the interval of a fourth is 1 fret higher on the second string. So check this out. Look at all the fourths here. All it takes is a minute or two to study this chart and find a bunch of places where you can play fourths all over the neck that are in the C major scale. So let me start this backing track so you can hear these fourths in context. Now here's a neuroscience-backed method that you can use to really lock these shapes in. And you can use this to learn anything you want to across your fretboard. Step 1, narrow your focus. Now that could mean working across just 2 strings with no fret restrictions, which is great for linear practice. Or it could mean staying in one position and use all 6 strings. Or it could also mean narrowing it even further to just maybe 3 or 4 strings within a single position. Step 2, memorize the intervals. In that area, find all the places where the interval is, like in this case, it's the perfect fourths, and memorize them. The idea is to reduce the visual overload so your brain can lock in all the shapes. Step 3, improvise. As you do, glance at the fretboard chart and take a mental snapshot of that small area of the fretboard you're focused on, and then try to see those same notes on your actual guitar neck while you play. Seeing these shapes, visualizing this while you play, triggers what's called visuomotor mapping. It's your brain's way of turning diagrams into muscle memory. Now I'm going to show you a way to practice this that really speeds up the learning process. But first, in case you're wondering about this, you can get free access to all my brain science fretboard tools with a free membership at guitarcreative.com. Here's how to put this into practice. You can play the intervals together or as single notes, but always see them as pairs. So remember, narrow your focus, memorize the intervals in that focused area, and then number 3, improvise using the intervals as pairs. Now the cool thing about this is that you can use what we just did with fourths to learn all the other intervals, and I will be covering other intervals in videos to come. I've also dropped a link to a PDF that shows all the intervals across all string pairs in the description below. It's a super handy reference to keep nearby. If you want a little more guidance in how to use the major scale to solo over different chord progressions, you should check this video out. Thanks for watching, and go explore some fourths in your own solos. See you in the next one.